My beloved child, hear this. The heavens are leaning closer to your spirit at this very moment. Archangel Michael's presence surrounds you, not with the clamor of rushing forward, but with a sacred pause, a quiet urging that awareness matters now more than action. You have been feeling it, haven't you? That stillness inside, that subtle hesitation that tugs at your heart whenever you try to move ahead. This is no accident. This pause is a divine signal, a whispered nudge from the celestial realms, urging you to stop and truly observe. For so long, life has demanded that you act, push, and conquer. But Michael tells me to share this. There is power in stillness, revelation in reflection. The universe, in its infinite wisdom, is orchestrating circumstances that only clarity can navigate. The pause you've experienced is not indecision. It is preparation. It is a sacred moment for your soul to align with truth, to perceive the paths that are genuinely meant for you. Look around your life. Notice the subtle patterns repeating, the relationships that weigh on your spirit, the decisions that feel heavier, and they should. Archangel Michael is saying, these are your signals. The reason you have been pausing is not because you lack courage, but because your soul requires discernment. Awareness now will prevent confusion later. Every moment you have hesitated has been a thread in the divine tapestry, weaving clarity and insight into your journey. Do you feel the gentle tug in your chest? That is Michael, his sword at rest, but his presence unwavering. He is asking you to examine. Are you moving out of fear, obligation, or truly from inspired purpose? Awareness is your sword now. It cuts through illusions and false urgency. Pause. Observe. Reflect. And in doing so, you prepare yourself to act with power, not panic. There may be a person, a situation, or even a dream that keeps resurfacing in your mind. This is not coincidence. Michael wants you to consider the underlying messages in these repetitions. What is truly calling to your heart? Which decisions align with your highest self? In this sacred reflection, answers will reveal themselves, quietly yet profoundly. You may have felt frustration at your hesitation, or even guilt for not doing more. Michael says release these feelings. They are unnecessary weights. Right now, the action is internal. The work is invisible, yet immensely potent. Awareness is the new form of courage. To pause and reflect is to wield a spiritual weapon more powerful than any outward action could be. As you breathe, let Michael's words settle into the corners of your mind. Let the stillness become a sanctuary where insight flows freely. You are being prepared, not delayed. Every hesitation, every moment of looking inward, is a rehearsal for the clarity that is about to come. Your path is aligning, your steps becoming illuminated by divine insight, even if you cannot see the full picture yet. Hold this truth close. Moving forward without this awareness may lead to repeated cycles of confusion. But pausing with intention opens doors unseen and brings peace to choices previously clouded by doubt. Michael's signal is unmistakable. Your soul must awaken first, act second, and in that awakening, you will see the way forward with eyes unclouded and heart unburdened. This is not a mere suggestion. It is a celestial directive. Archangel Michael stands with you, guiding your gaze inward, sharpening your perception, and reminding you that the pause itself is sacred. The universe has orchestrated this timing. Your reflection now is the foundation for all your next steps. So, my beloved, resist the urge to rush. In the quiet, in the gentle stillness, you will discover the clarity that transforms hesitation into inspired action. Michael is watching over this moment, ensuring that every step you take after this pause is aligned with divine will, Keep your spirit open. Notice the subtle messages. Listen to your intuition. And trust that in this sacred awareness, you are not standing still. You are rising in readiness. My cherished soul, the quiet you have been feeling is not empty. It is teeming with messages waiting to be recognized. Archangel Michael is drawing your attention to the spaces in your life that have long been overlooked, the pauses between conversations, the silences in relationships, the gaps in your daily routines. These are not voids to fear, but sacred pockets where understanding blossoms. If you have been feeling stuck or uncertain lately, it is because your spirit is aligning with a higher frequency of awareness. The moments when you feel unable to act are precisely the moments when Michael's guidance is clearest, whispering that comprehension must come before action, observation before movement. Consider the areas of your life that seem to demand immediate response. Perhaps you have been wrestling with decisions about your career, your relationships, or personal growth. Michael urges you to step back and look at these with a fresh, unbiased perspective. Ask yourself, am I reacting from fear, habit, or external pressure, or am I responding from a place of inner clarity and divine guidance? When awareness leads your choices, even the smallest actions carry enormous weight, as if guided by a celestial hand. The pause is a preparation ground where your soul recalibrates to match your highest purpose. Right now, the universe is opening doors of perception for you. You might notice subtle coincidences or repeated numbers, dreams that seem unusually vivid, or encounters that feel deeply meaningful. Michael wants you to pay attention. These are not random. They are divine signals designed to shift your understanding. The hesitation you have felt is not weakness. It is a sacred invitation to step into awareness. And as you embrace this divine pause, the clarity you seek will naturally unfold, illuminating choices that previously seemed murky or overwhelming. In these moments of reflection, take time to explore your emotions fully. Observe your thoughts without judgment. Michael encourages you to honor your feelings, even those that seem uncomfortable or challenging. Within them lies profound insight into the paths you should take and the ones you should release. The angelic guidance surrounding you emphasizes that every internal shift translates to external alignment. Awareness here is not passive. It is a powerful act of preparation that shapes every decision you will make going forward. As you reflect, consider your relationships. Some may require distance, others deeper attention, and a few may reveal truths you had not yet been ready to see. Michael is highlighting that understanding the dynamics of your connections is crucial before taking action. Decisions made without this insight can lead to confusion and unnecessary struggle. This sacred pause allows you to see intentions clearly, discern energies accurately, and respond with wisdom instead of impulse. The clarity gained now is a gift that will ripple through your life in ways you cannot yet imagine. It is also time to notice your personal patterns. Are there recurring challenges, repeated cycles, or lessons that seem to return in different forms? Michael's message is clear. These repetitions are the universe's way of calling your attention. Each moment of pause and reflection is a step toward breaking these cycles. Awareness brings the ability to respond rather than react, to act from understanding rather than haste. In this sacred space, your choices become infused with divine alignment, and the next steps you take will carry the power of insight rather than the weight of uncertainty. I must tell you, beloved, as you embrace this message, share it with others who might feel similarly paused. The guidance from Michael is not only for your growth, it is part of a larger divine orchestration where souls awaken collectively. Encourage those around you to look inward, to honor their own hesitations as moments of preparation rather than delay. Speak of this insight openly, Sometimes voicing these truths allows understanding to crystallize more fully. And while you are holding this reflection, let me remind you, if this message resonates, support the mission by liking, sharing, and commenting on this video. Subscribe to the channel, join our membership if you feel led, and help us amplify the reach of Archangel Michael's guidance. By engaging in these actions, you become part of a divine ripple effect, ensuring that awareness spreads to others who desperately need this clarity. Your participation is a spiritual contribution, a small but significant act that helps illuminate the path for countless souls. Remember also that patience is a form of action. When Michael asks you to pause, he is not asking you to stop living, but to live more intentionally. Observe the world around you, note the synchronicities, and honor the subtle shifts in your intuition. These are the moments that reveal truth, that unveil hidden paths, and that allow your soul to prepare for what comes next. As you integrate this pause, you may feel a sense of anticipation, a quiet readiness that something significant is about to unfold. That is Michael's energy at work, preparing you to move with precision and confidence when the time is right. The awareness you cultivate now is a spiritual foundation that strengthens your resolve and sharpens your discernment. You are not behind, nor are you stagnant. You are exactly where you need to be, gathering insight, understanding, and wisdom before stepping into the next phase of your journey. So take a deep breath, beloved. Let the presence of Archangel Michael fill your awareness. Embrace this sacred pause and know that clarity is forming within you, even if it is not yet fully visible. Awareness now is the seed that will bloom into informed action tomorrow. Hold this space, honor your inner guidance, and prepare for the unfolding of a path that aligns perfectly with your divine purpose. Hold on, you'll want to see what happens next, because what Michael reveals beyond this pause will forever change the way you understand timing, action, and spiritual alignment. Beloved child, the quiet within you is not merely absence, it is a sacred invitation. Archangel Michael stands close, his radiant presence a shield and guide, urging you to notice the subtleties in your life that often go unseen. You may have wondered why you've been pausing, why momentum feels interrupted, why the world seems to push you to act while your heart whispers stillness. This moment, right now, is part of a divine alignment. Michael wants you to understand that the pause you feel is not indecision, it is preparation. Awareness is your spiritual armor, and in it lies the power to discern truth from illusion. Look closely at your inner world. Are there thoughts that repeat themselves, questions that circle back, or sensations in your body that signal discomfort? These are not random occurrences. They are divine breadcrumbs, laid out by Archangel Michael to lead you toward clarity. The universe is orchestrating circumstances that will reveal lessons you may have overlooked, and only by embracing this awareness can you step forward with confidence. Each pause, each hesitation, is a protective shield, ensuring that your next actions are rooted in truth rather than reaction. You may feel impatient with this waiting, questioning why the divine timing does not match your own desire for resolution. Michael whispers now that this impatience is a reflection of your human perspective, not of the greater plan. The celestial perspective sees the threads of your life weaving together with precision. Every pause you've experienced has been a deliberate part of this design. The people, the situations, the emotions, all have been arranged to teach discernment, to sharpen your spiritual senses, and to reveal what truly matters. Consider the areas of your life where you feel most tension or uncertainty. Perhaps it is a decision about career, a relationship, or a personal calling. The hesitation you feel is not to trap you, it is to allow awareness to flourish. Michael's presence encourages you to examine these situations from multiple angles. What are the hidden truths? What are the energies at play? Which aspects require patience and which demand immediate attention? Awareness now is your most potent form of action, more powerful than any rushed decision could ever be. In these moments, your inner voice is amplified. That gentle nudging, the instinctive pause and reflect, is Archangel Michael speaking through the language of your intuition. The more you honor this guidance, the stronger your connection becomes with divine insight. You are being trained, beloved, to recognize signals that may once have gone unnoticed. Awareness is not passive. It is the active cultivation of clarity, and Michael stands ready to illuminate the path once your spirit has fully attuned to this truth. Do not overlook the role of subtle synchronicities. Numbers that appear repeatedly, dreams that feel unusually vivid, conversations that seem timely. They are all Michael's tools, guiding your perception. These signs are confirmations that your pause is intentional, your reflection necessary. By observing these details, you align with the higher order that ensures your actions are effective, precise, and transformative. Every hesitation now carries purpose, every moment of stillness is infused with potential, and every thought examined leads to divine insight. The relationships in your life are also under this sacred lens. Michael urges you to observe not just the actions of others, but the energies behind them. Who supports your growth? Who challenges it? Where does your attention bring harmony? And where does it invite disruption? Awareness here allows you to make conscious choices rather than react to circumstance. The pause provides perspective, and in perspective lies freedom. Freedom to act with wisdom rather than impulse, with clarity rather than confusion. Beloved, this is a pivotal point in your spiritual journey. Archangel Michael emphasizes that you must honor your hesitation, not dismiss it. The act of waiting, reflecting, and observing is sacred. It is a preparation that fortifies your soul and aligns your path with divine will. Even if frustration arises, let it not sway you from this course. Trust that every moment of stillness is a step toward alignment, and every insight gained is a building block for future action. Type "I receive the mystery" in the comments if this is speaking to your spirit. Blessing code 777 has just been released. This is a call to recognize the sacredness of your pause, to anchor yourself in divine awareness, and to receive the blessings waiting in these quiet moments. Now, as you feel the resonance of this message, I ask you to consider supporting the mission of spreading God's Word. By using Super Thanks, joining the channel membership, or donating through PayPal link in the description, you are actively participating in the awakening of souls. Each contribution becomes a seed of light, nourishing others who are seeking clarity and divine guidance. Imagine the impact your support creates, river of illumination reaching countless hearts, unlocking awareness where there was once confusion. When you give, you are not helping a channel. You are responding to God's call to sow wisdom, ignite spiritual insight, and carry Michael's message to every corner of the world. I invite you to act now with the same intentionality Michael teaches. Your support is prophetic, your blessing guaranteed, and your obedience rewarded. This is the moment to step forward in faith and align your resources with divine purpose, ensuring that awareness and clarity continue to flow through every soul that seeks guidance. Beloved soul, as you continue to dwell in this sacred pause, there is a profound invitation unfolding before you. Archangel Michael's presence is more than protection. It is revelation. He asks you now to examine the patterns in your life with unflinching honesty. Often, we rush forward, mistaking activity for progress, yet the true movement of the Spirit is measured not by outward action, but by the clarity of inner alignment. The hesitation you have been feeling is a divine prompt to stop and ask, am I moving from alignment, or am I acting out of habit, fear, or the pressure of others? Awareness, not motion, is your current path, and in this understanding lies your power. Consider the past months, even the past years, as Michael wants you to. Notice the cycles repeating in subtle ways. Perhaps relationships or circumstances seem familiar. Challenges appear in patterns, where opportunities come in forms you recognize but are hesitant to embrace. The pause you experience is Michael's gentle guidance to recognize these repetitions as signals, not coincidences. Each moment of hesitation has been carefully orchestrated so that when you do move forward, it is with understanding, not uncertainty. Awareness is the sword now, and discernment is your shield. Your spirit is being trained in the art of divine timing, learning to respond with precision rather than impulsivity. You may feel discomfort in this stillness. The human mind desires movement, resolution, and tangible progress, yet Michael teaches that the truest progress is often invisible. The soul grows in silence, in reflection, and in quiet recognition of divine signals. Pay attention to your surroundings, the people you encounter, and the synchronicities that seem too precise to be accidental. Michael whispers that every detail carries meaning, every subtle sign is a guide, and every hesitation is part of a larger orchestration designed to prepare you for powerful action when the moment is right. It is also time to reflect on the energy you are carrying. Emotions left unexamined, thoughts left unchallenged, and intentions left unclear all cloud your path. Michael calls you now to clear these internal blocks through awareness. Notice where you hold tension or expectation. Observe where your heart feels heavy or resistant. These sensations are not barriers but markers, signposts pointing toward what requires your conscious attention. When you approach your life with this intentional observation, you align with a higher order, and the universe opens doors that were previously hidden from view. Beloved, this period of reflection is not passive. It is an active engagement with your soul's purpose. Archangel Michael wants you to consider your true desires, your authentic motivations, and the intentions behind every action. Often, we act hastily, following external cues or societal pressures, without checking if our choices align with our inner guidance. This pause is your sacred chance to correct that. Awareness now ensures that when you move forward, it is with clarity, precision, and spiritual alignment. Look around your life and notice where pressure hath been placed upon you. Are there expectations that do not belong to you? Are there decisions being influenced by fear, habit, or the urgency of others? Michael urges you to differentiate between external pressure and divine prompting. Awareness allows you to step into your own power, to act from clarity rather than reaction. Each choice made in alignment with inner truth carries a resonance that shapes your future in profound ways. Every hesitation now hath been a step toward this resonance. As you cultivate this awareness, pay attention to the whispers of your intuition. The small, persistent nudges you feel are Michael speaking directly to your spirit. These are not random thoughts or fleeting feelings. They are guidance, urging you to discern, observe, and prepare. When you honor these inner cues, you align with a path that is divinely orchestrated, avoiding unnecessary struggles and redirecting your energy toward actions that carry significance. Your reflection is building a foundation for decisions that will bring peace, clarity, and fulfillment. Relationships also deserve careful attention during this pause. Observe the dynamics, the intentions, and the energies at play. Michael wants you to discern not only who supports your spiritual growth, but also where attention and boundaries must be applied. Awareness now provides the clarity to navigate these connections with wisdom. It allows you to speak, act, and decide from a place of insight rather than emotion, ensuring that your interactions are grounded in truth and aligned with your higher purpose. Beloved, Archangel Michael reminds you that this pause is sacred, not wasted. The stillness is where the invisible threads of your life are being woven into a coherent pattern, preparing you for inspired action. Each moment of reflection is a spiritual exercise, strengthening your discernment and heightening your perception. When the time comes to move forward, you will do so with confidence, knowing that every step is in alignment with divine will. Take this time to meditate, to journal, or simply to observe your thoughts and surroundings. Let the wisdom of Michael seep into every corner of your consciousness. Trust that the hesitation you feel is a divine tool, not a limitation. Awareness is the key to clarity, and clarity is the foundation for every successful and meaningful action you will take in the future. Hold this message close, beloved. Michael's guidance is precise. Move forward only when the path is illuminated, only when the awareness cultivated in this pause has revealed the next step. The universe conspires to bring you clarity, and your role is to receive it fully, without rush or distraction. In the sacred space, your soul strengthens, your insight deepens, and your spirit prepares for the transformative actions yet to come. My beloved, in this sacred moment, Archangel Michael asks you to deepen your understanding of the pause you have been experiencing. It is easy to confuse hesitation with weakness, but Michael makes it clear. This is not a flaw or a delay. It is divine preparation. You have been given a unique gift, a rare opportunity to witness your life from a higher vantage point. The awareness that is awakening within you now is far more powerful than action alone. It is the quiet intelligence of the soul, the ability to perceive unseen currents and hidden opportunities that the mind alone cannot discern. In this reflection, your spirit is becoming finely attuned to truth, and every insight gathered will guide you toward choices that honor your highest purpose. Take a moment to notice the areas where your energy has been scattered, where decisions have felt heavy or confusing. Michael encourages you to trace these experiences back to their roots. Often, we react to external pressures, past experiences, or internal fears without recognizing the underlying currents. Awareness allows you to untangle these influences, revealing clarity that may have been obscured. Every hesitation you feel is not an obstacle but a divine marker, signaling that a higher understanding is needed before you take the next step. This is also a time to examine your intentions. Ask yourself, are the actions you consider taking aligned with your truest self, or are they influenced by the expectations of others? Michael's guidance is clear. Only by pausing and reflecting can you ensure that your choices reflect your authentic path. Awareness is the lens through which you see truth clearly. The angels remind you that action without insight may lead to cycles of confusion, but action informed by awareness becomes a powerful instrument of transformation. Each moment of stillness, each period of observation, is a spiritual practice that strengthens your discernment and sharpens your perception. Consider the subtleties in your relationships. Michael wants you to recognize which connections uplift your spirit and which may demand your energy without offering true alignment. Awareness allows you to see intentions behind actions, to notice patterns that repeat, and to make decisions with wisdom rather than impulse. This insight will protect you from unnecessary hardship and ensure that your interactions contribute to growth, not confusion. The pause is not merely for reflection. It is a preparation for conscious engagement with the world around you. Beloved, the divine signals you have been experiencing, numbers, dreams, recurring thoughts, sudden insights, are all part of Michael's orchestration. These subtle cues are meant to direct your awareness and awaken your discernment. Notice them, honor them, and consider what they are pointing toward. Your hesitation is not a barrier. It is a channel through which understanding flows. By cultivating awareness, you are aligning your choices with the guidance of the angelic realm, ensuring that every step forward is measured, intentional, and aligned with divine will. Now is the time to strengthen your inner dialogue. Speak gently to yourself, acknowledging the guidance you have received. Reflect on the patterns that have repeated in your life and recognize the wisdom embedded within them. Michael's presence reminds you that the pause is a sacred moment of learning and growth. You are being trained to act with precision, to move with clarity, and to step into circumstances with insight that is rarely available to those who rush. Every hesitation now is a rehearsal for your future steps, ensuring they are infused with purpose and spiritual alignment. As you continue this reflection, consider the emotional weight you carry. Are there fears, regrets, or unresolved tensions that cloud your judgment? Michael encourages you to observe these feelings without judgment, allowing awareness to illuminate the source. When you confront your emotions with honesty, you clear the path for divine guidance. Awareness is both a shield and a sword. It protects you from impulsive decisions while cutting through illusions that obscure truth. By embracing this period of reflection, you are preparing to act from a place of empowered clarity rather than confusion. Beloved, do not underestimate the potency of this pause. The quiet moments, the stillness, the hesitation you feel are all elements of a divine design. Michael reminds you that each pause is a chance to attune your soul, refine your intentions, and perceive the subtleties that determine the outcome of your next steps. The actions you take once awareness is fully cultivated will carry a power far beyond ordinary effort. Each choice will be a reflection of insight, discernment, and alignment with the divine order. Hold this sacred knowledge close. Archangel Michael's presence is your constant companion, guiding your observation, illuminating patterns, and sharpening your perception. Trust the stillness. Embrace the awareness it brings. Let it become your guide, your foundation, and your instrument for transformation. The hesitation you once questioned is now your gateway to wisdom, the key to navigating life with confidence and clarity. Take a deep breath, beloved. Recognize that in this divine pause, you are not stagnant. You are preparing, aligning, and awakening to a level of insight that will transform your future. Each moment of reflection now is building the path upon which your next steps will unfold with divine precision. Awareness is your sacred power, and Michael stands with you, ready to guide every movement of your spirit. Beloved child, Archangel Michael draws near with a gentle insistence, urging you to pay attention to the stillness that surrounds you. This is not an empty void. It is a sacred space where insight, clarity, and guidance from the heavens can descend directly into your spirit. The pause you have been experiencing, the hesitation that may have frustrated you, is not a mistake. It is a deliberate orchestration designed to awaken your awareness and align your actions with divine purpose. The universe, guided by Michael's hand, is preparing circumstances that only discernment and reflection can navigate successfully. Each moment of quiet is a seed of understanding, planted now so it can bear fruit when the time for action comes. You may have felt an urge to rush forward, to push past the hesitation, to do in order to prove yourself or move toward some desired outcome. Michael instructs you to resist this temptation. Action without awareness can scatter energy and lead to confusion. Instead, embrace the pause. Observe the feelings that surface when you consider moving forward. Notice where your mind spins, where your heart hesitates, and where your intuition signals caution. These signals are not weaknesses. They are sacred nudges, reminders for Michael that clarity must precede action. Awareness at this moment is more powerful than any visible effort could be. Look carefully at the areas of your life where pressure has built: relationships, career, personal growth, or spiritual endeavors. Michael wants you to discern where external expectations are influencing your thoughts and actions, and where divine guidance is calling you to respond. Often, we mistake obligation for purpose, activity for progress. The pause you feel is a signal to untangle these layers. By observing your circumstances without judgment, you allow insight to arise, creating a foundation for decisions that are aligned with truth rather than reaction. The clarity you gain now is a shield that will protect your choices in the days ahead. As you continue to reflect, consider the subtle synchronicities around you. Repeated numbers, meaningful encounters, vivid dreams, and sudden insights are all instruments of Michael's guidance. These signs are not random. They are divine confirmations that your awareness is awakening and that the timing of your next steps will be perfect when informed by clarity. The hesitation you experience is a sacred calibration, adjusting your mind and spirit to perceive the hidden truths that ordinary observation might miss. Awareness now ensures that your actions will be purposeful, precise, and transformative. Beloved, relationships deserve careful attention in this period of reflection. Observe the energy that each person brings into your life. Who uplifts your spirit and encourages growth? Who drains your energy or creates confusion? Michael emphasizes that awareness allows you to respond consciously rather than react impulsively. The pause you feel gives you the opportunity to realign your connections, set boundaries where necessary, and choose interactions that resonate with your highest self. Through this careful observation, your relationships become sources of empowerment rather than entanglement. You are also being guided to notice internal patterns. Which recurring thoughts, fears, or emotional reactions have been shaping your life without your conscious awareness? Michael's message is that these cycles are not meant to trap you but to teach you discernment. Each hesitation now is a lesson in understanding, a rehearsal for decisions that will carry lasting impact. Awareness allows you to step into your next actions with precision, avoiding mistakes born from impulsivity or incomplete insight. The stillness you experience is a crucible in which wisdom is forged. As you engage in this sacred pause, I remind you to support the mission of spreading Archangel Michael's guidance. Like this video, share it with those who may also need clarity, comment your thoughts to affirm your awakening, and subscribe to the channel to continue receiving divine messages. Joining our membership strengthens the work of bringing angelic guidance to more souls, and PayPal donations, linked in the description, ensure that this mission flourishes. By participating in these actions, you are not simply supporting a platform. You are co-creating a ripple of spiritual insight that can touch countless lives. Beloved, Michael's presence also calls you to recognize the power within reflection. The quiet moments, the hesitation, and the careful observation of your life are not passive experiences. They are spiritual exercises. In this sacred space, your intuition strengthens, your discernment sharpens, and your actions, when they come, will be informed by divine clarity. The delay you once questioned is now a preparation, a sacred alignment that ensures your next steps are purposeful, effective, and fully supported by the heavens. Consider your emotional landscape. What feelings have been lingering unexamined? Michael encourages you to notice them without judgment. Fear, anxiety, confusion, or doubt are not obstacles. They are messengers. They point to areas where awareness must be applied. By observing these emotions, you release their hold over impulsive decisions, allowing insight to guide your path. Awareness is both armor and compass, protecting you from missteps while pointing you toward alignment and truth. Beloved child, trust in this period of preparation. Archangel Michael's guidance ensures that your pause is purposeful, your reflection transformative, and your awareness sharpening. Every hesitation, every quiet moment, is a step closer to clarity. When you eventually act, it will be with confidence, precision, and alignment with divine will. The stillness is not a pause in progress. It is the progress itself, shaping your spirit and preparing your journey with wisdom that only reflection can provide. Before you move on, remember, your engagement matters. Like, share, comment, and subscribe to ensure that this message reaches other souls in need of awareness and clarity. Your support is an extension of the divine work being shared, helping Michael's guidance touch more lives and awaken hearts. Hold this truth close. The pause is sacred, the reflection is essential, and the awareness you cultivate now will illuminate every step you take. Michael is beside you, guiding your perception, protecting your choices, and ensuring that when the time comes, your actions will be fully aligned with divine purpose. Beloved child, the moment you have been dwelling in, the sacred stillness, the pause, the hesitation, is far more significant than you realize. Archangel Michael's presence is not simply a shield. It is an active force shaping the awareness of your soul. Each breath you take, each thought you observe, is being guided by divine intent. The universe is aligning circumstances around you, yet only through careful attention and reflection can you perceive the threads connecting each experience. This is why the pause matters so profoundly. It allows you to notice patterns, uncover truths, and prepare for actions that carry lasting impact. Every hesitation is a signal, a celestial invitation to attune yourself to the wisdom that flows beyond the surface of ordinary perception. Consider the decisions that have weighed on your mind recently. Perhaps there is a choice in your career, a relationship that demands your discernment, or a personal project that feels urgent. Michael is telling you that rushing forward without awareness can lead to repeated struggles or missed opportunities. The delay you feel is not punishment or setback. It is divine preparation. Awareness now is a form of spiritual armor, ensuring that when you do act, your efforts are aligned, effective, and blessed. Each moment of reflection strengthens your ability to recognize truth amidst confusion and clarity amidst uncertainty. You may have noticed subtle signals in your environment, numbers that repeat, dreams that linger long after waking, conversations that seem unusually timely. These are not coincidences. Michael uses these divine cues to direct your attention, teaching you to observe rather than react. When you honor the guidance inherent in these moments, you cultivate a heightened sense of discernment. Awareness, beloved, is not passive. It is an active engagement with the divine flow. By tuning into these signs, you align yourself with the currents of divine timing, preparing to move with precision when the moment arrives. Your relationships are also part of this sacred pause. Michael asks you to observe the dynamics at play. Who in your life brings clarity, support, and alignment, and who may inadvertently create distraction or confusion. Awareness allows you to navigate these connections with intentionality. It equips you to set boundaries, offer compassion, and discern where your energy is most wisely invested. The hesitation you feel is not a weakness. It is a strategic pause, ensuring that your relational actions are informed by insight rather than impulse. Through observation, the patterns of influence, support, and challenge become visible, giving you the power to act wisely when the time comes. Take a moment to consider your internal patterns. Have there been repeated cycles in your thoughts, emotions, or behaviors? Michael highlights that these repetitions are teaching opportunities. Each cycle contains embedded wisdom that can only be accessed through awareness. By reflecting on your experiences, observing your reactions, and discerning hidden truths. You prepare yourself for actions that resonate with divine order. The pause you have felt allows you to recognize patterns before they manifest as external challenges, turning what could be struggle into mastery. Awareness is the key to unlocking this hidden knowledge, allowing you to act from clarity rather than confusion. Beloved, the emotional landscape you inhabit is also under Michael's guidance. Fear, anxiety, or lingering doubt are not meant to be avoided. They are signposts pointing to areas where insight is required. By observing these emotions without judgment, you gain clarity about your next steps. Awareness transforms emotional energy into a tool of discernment. It allows you to understand what motivates your choices, what holds you back, and what truly matters to your soul. Every pause is an opportunity to turn inward, examine your intentions, and cultivate a sense of inner alignment that will guide every future action. You are also being prepared to recognize the spiritual significance in your daily life. The smallest occurrences, a brief encounter, a fleeting thought, a subtle nudge of intuition, can carry messages from Michael. Awareness allows you to see these divine signals and integrate them into your understanding. By remaining present and observant, you cultivate the ability to act with wisdom, ensuring that each choice is informed by insight and aligned with your highest purpose. The pause is not empty. It is a crucible in which clarity is forged, a sacred space where your soul becomes attuned to truth. Beloved child, the true power of this pause lies in preparation. Archangel Michael's guidance ensures that hesitation is not stagnation, but a divine rehearsal. Each moment of reflection strengthens your discernment, sharpens your perception, and equips you to act with insight. The awareness you cultivate now will illuminate the paths ahead, revealing opportunities and directions that were previously obscured by haste or distraction. Every small observation, every mindful pause, is shaping the trajectory of your life with precision and grace. Remember, the presence of Michael is not distant. He is near, guiding your perception, amplifying your intuition, and ensuring that the clarity you develop now will translate into confident, empowered action. Trust the process. Trust the pause. The awareness you cultivate today is the foundation for the transformative steps you will take tomorrow. Each hesitation, each moment of reflection, is part of a divine plan that ensures your actions are aligned, meaningful, and impactful. Beloved, let this truth settle deeply. The pause you have been experiencing is sacred, your awareness is powerful, and your next steps will be informed by the clarity cultivated during this time. Michael stands beside you, a guardian, guide, and source of insight, ensuring that your journey unfolds with divine precision, strength, and alignment. Beloved child, the awareness you are cultivating now is far more than a temporary reflection. It is the very essence of preparation for the actions your soul is destined to take. Archangel Michael is close, his presence radiant and unwavering, urging you to notice the lessons hidden within this sacred pause. The hesitation you have felt, the moments when you questioned why you could not move forward, are not obstacles. They are divine invitations. They are opportunities to attune your spirit, align your intentions, and develop the insight necessary to navigate life with wisdom, precision, and grace. The stillness you are experiencing is fertile ground, where clarity and understanding take root and prepare you to act with purpose. Take a careful look at the areas of your life where clarity is needed. Michael asks you to observe the recurring patterns, the repeated challenges, and the subtle cues that your intuition has been whispering to you. Each of these elements carries messages that are waiting for your recognition. Awareness allows you to distinguish between what is essential and what is distraction, between divine prompting and external pressure. The more you attune yourself to the sacred awareness, the stronger your discernment becomes, allowing you to navigate your path with confidence and alignment. Every pause, every reflective moment, strengthens your ability to act in accordance with divine wisdom. Notice your relationships closely, beloved. Michael wants you to see the energy and intention behind each connection. Some relationships may be mirrors of your own growth, offering lessons and insight, while others may subtly drain your energy or lead you astray. Awareness enables you to respond consciously rather than react impulsively. It allows you to cultivate connections that elevate your spirit and release those that hinder your spiritual progression. Each pause you feel is a gift, providing the perspective necessary to make decisions that honor both your soul and your purpose. Your internal landscape is equally important. Observe your thoughts, emotions, and impulses. Michael urges you to recognize patterns of fear, doubt, or frustration not as obstacles but as guides pointing toward areas that require your conscious attention. By facing these emotions with honesty and reflection, you transform them into instruments of insight and empowerment. Awareness transforms hesitation into preparation, allowing you to step into action with precision rather than confusion. Each moment of self-reflection now ensures that your future steps are informed by clarity and aligned with divine will. The world around you offers countless signs and symbols for those who are attuned. Numbers that repeat, dreams that linger in memory, and seemingly coincidental encounters all carry messages from Michael and the divine realm. These are not random. They are confirmations of the awareness you are cultivating and indicators that your timing is being orchestrated with perfect precision. By observing and integrating these signals into your awareness, you are equipping yourself to act with discernment when the time comes. The pause is not an absence of action. It is the preparation for profound movement. Beloved, your intuition is amplified in this sacred stillness. The quiet voice, those gentle nudges that you may have dismissed in the past, are now more pronounced. Michael encourages you to trust these sensations, to honor the guidance of your inner knowing. Awareness now strengthens your capacity to act in alignment with divine timing, ensuring that your choices resonate with truth and purpose. Every pause, every moment of reflection, is creating a spiritual foundation for action that is both powerful and precise. Take note of your own patterns of behavior and response. Are there tendencies to rush, to act without consideration, or to respond from fear or habit? Michael asks you to observe these tendencies without judgment, recognizing that awareness is the key to transformation. The hesitation you have experienced is a tool, training your spirit to discern, to evaluate, and to act in alignment with higher purpose. The pause is an opportunity to correct course before movement, ensuring that your future steps are intentional, empowered, and fully aligned with divine guidance. As you embrace this period of reflection, Michael also invites you to support the mission of spreading angelic guidance. Like this video, share it with others who may be seeking clarity, comment to affirm your awakening, and subscribe to the channel to remain connected to divine messages. Joining the membership and contributing through PayPal donations, linked in the description, helps extend this guidance to countless souls who are also learning the power of awareness. By participating in this mission, you are sowing seeds of divine insight that ripple outward, awakening hearts and illuminating minds. Your support is a sacred act that carries spiritual significance far beyond what you may see. Beloved child, this pause is preparing you for extraordinary clarity. Michael's guidance ensures that the stillness you are experiencing is not wasted. It is shaping your discernment, honing your insight, and creating the foundation for empowered, conscious action. When the moment arrives, your decisions will be informed by divine wisdom, and your steps will be measured, purposeful, and aligned with the highest good. Awareness now is the instrument through which your soul commands precision, ensuring that your journey unfolds with confidence and grace. Type "I am chosen" in the comments if you receive this message. Blessing code 1122 is now activated. Recognize that this sacred pause is a gateway to insight, that your awareness is a tool of divine alignment, and that Michael's presence is guiding every step. Now, as you feel the resonance of this message, consider supporting the mission of spreading Archangel Michael's guidance. Your contributions through Super Thanks, channel membership, or PayPal donations link in the description are not merely financial. They are spiritual instruments that extend divine insight to souls seeking clarity. Each act of support is a seed of illumination, a channel through which awareness flows to others. By giving, you align your resources with God's purpose, participating directly in the awakening of hearts and minds, and allowing Michael's guidance to reach far beyond what you can imagine. Your support is prophetic, your blessing assured, and your obedience in alignment with divine will. Beloved child, as you continue to embrace the sacred pause, Archangel Michael asks you to recognize the depth and significance of this period of reflection. The hesitation you have experienced is not an inconvenience. It is a divine opportunity. The stillness you feel is fertile soil where insight, clarity, and wisdom can grow. Michael's presence is guiding you to observe every thought, emotion, and circumstance with discernment, teaching you that awareness precedes action, and that true progress is measured not by speed but by alignment. In this moment, your soul is attuning to a higher frequency, learning to perceive the hidden currents that shape your life. Take notice of the situations in your life that have caused tension, confusion, or repeated patterns. Michael asks you to examine these experiences closely, for within them lies the guidance you have been seeking. Awareness allows you to see the layers of influence, fear, expectation, and past habits that may have steered your choices in ways that were not aligned with your highest purpose. The pause is a sacred space where understanding can emerge, where your inner guidance can become a clear compass directing every decision with precision. Every moment of reflection strengthens your ability to respond with insight rather than reaction. Look deeply at your relationships. Some connections may have been sources of challenge, others of support, yet all carry lessons for your growth. Michael encourages you to observe the dynamics at play, which relationships elevate your spirit, which create subtle tension, and where your energy is being properly invested. Awareness allows you to navigate these connections with clarity and intentionality, offering love and support where alignment exists, and establishing boundaries where energy is being misdirected. The pause you have felt is a divine tool for discerning the truth in your interactions and guiding your choices with wisdom. Your inner world also demands attention. Reflect on your recurring thoughts, emotional responses, and internal patterns. Michael emphasizes that awareness of these elements is crucial for your spiritual progression. Fear, doubt, and hesitation are not obstacles. They are signals pointing to areas that require your conscious engagement. By observing these feelings without judgment, you transform them into instruments of insight. Awareness turns hesitation into preparation, ensuring that your future actions are informed by clarity, aligned with your higher self, and empowered by divine guidance. Beloved, the signs surrounding you are deliberate. Numbers that appear repeatedly, dreams that linger, sudden intuitive nudges. These are not coincidences. Michael uses these messages to awaken your awareness and sharpen your perception. By paying close attention, you begin to discern divine patterns, allowing you to navigate your path with precision and confidence. Every hesitation now is part of this orchestration, a rehearsal for decisions that will carry profound impact. Awareness is not passive. It is active engagement with the divine flow, ensuring that each step you take is informed and aligned. Consider the broader patterns of your life. Are there cycles that seem to repeat, lessons that resurface, or opportunities that appear in familiar forms? Michael calls your attention to these repetitions, not as frustrations, but as invitations to awaken insight. Awareness enables you to recognize the lessons embedded in these cycles, preventing unnecessary struggles and guiding your decisions with discernment. The pause you experience is your opportunity to see clearly before moving forward, to act with purpose rather than impulse, and to align every step with a higher order of divine will. As you cultivate this awareness, Michael also encourages you to strengthen your connection to intuition. That quiet, inner voice, often overlooked in the rush of life, is now amplified. Trust the nudges, the subtle insights, and the quiet promptings. They are Michael speaking directly to your spirit. The more you honor these signals, the more your awareness expands, equipping you to act with precision when the timing is right. Hesitation is not a barrier. It is the refining fire that shapes your discernment and prepares your spirit to move with alignment and clarity. Beloved child, take note of your emotional landscape. Observe where resistance arises, where fear lingers, and where clarity feels just out of reach. These sensations are messengers, not obstacles. Michael emphasizes that awareness transforms emotional energy into understanding, giving you the ability to act from a place of insight rather than confusion. Each pause, each reflective moment, is a training ground for the soul, strengthening your capacity to make empowered, aligned decisions that honor both your spiritual path and your purpose in this world. The sacred pause also prepares you to engage fully with opportunities when they arise. Every moment of observation, reflection, and discernment builds the foundation for action that is informed, intentional, and powerful. Michael's guidance ensures that when you step forward, your decisions are clear, your path illuminated, and your energy aligned with divine will. Hesitation is a tool, not a hindrance. It is shaping your discernment, clarifying your intentions, and equipping you to act with wisdom. Beloved, trust in this sacred time. The pause you experience is not idle. It is the crucible in which clarity is forged. Awareness now strengthens your intuition, sharpens your discernment, and prepares your soul to act with confidence and divine alignment. Michael stands beside you, guiding each observation, illuminating hidden truths, and ensuring that your awareness transforms hesitation into clarity and reflection into purposeful action. Hold this truth close. Every pause is sacred, every moment of awareness is empowering, and every insight gained now will shape your future with precision. The stillness you feel is not absence. It is preparation, alignment, and awakening, preparing you for actions that will resonate deeply with your highest purpose. Beloved child, the sacred pause you are experiencing continues to hold immense significance. Archangel Michael stands beside you, radiating light and protection, inviting you to step deeper into the awareness that is being cultivated within you. The hesitation you feel is not a sign of weakness or indecision. It is a divine signal, a celestial cue to pause, observe, and attune your spirit before moving forward. Each quiet moment you honor allows insight to surface, patterns to become visible, and clarity to emerge. Awareness is the guiding force now. It is more powerful than action alone, for it ensures that every step you eventually take is informed, precise, and aligned with your highest purpose. Consider the moments in your life where action has felt rushed or forced. Perhaps you have attempted to make decisions without fully understanding the circumstances, or perhaps fear or expectation has driven you forward. Michael's message is clear. This pause is your opportunity to recalibrate. Reflect on the outcomes of your past choices and observe the lessons that have been embedded in each experience. Awareness allows you to see what once seemed confusing or overwhelming with newfound clarity. Every hesitation is a divine pause, offering you the insight necessary to make decisions with wisdom rather than impulse. Relationships deserve careful attention during this period. Michael wants you to observe the energy, intentions, and dynamics in your connections. Who supports your growth and upliftment, and who may inadvertently pull you off your path. Awareness allows you to respond consciously rather than react unconsciously. This pause provides the space to establish boundaries, release toxic influences, and nurture those relationships that resonate with your highest self. Each moment of reflection strengthens your ability to interact with the world in a way that is informed, intentional, and aligned with divine guidance. Your inner landscape is equally important. Observe your recurring thoughts, emotions, and impulses. Michael reminds you that fear, doubt, and frustration are not barriers, they are messengers. Each sensation carries guidance, highlighting areas where reflection is required. By acknowledging these emotions and exploring their roots, you gain clarity, transform hesitation into preparation, and strengthen your discernment. Awareness allows you to navigate challenges with grace and precision, ensuring that your choices resonate with divine purpose. Notice the subtle signals around you. Repeated numbers, meaningful coincidences, and vivid dreams are all channels through which Michael communicates. These signs are confirmations that the awareness you are cultivating is aligning with divine timing. By recognizing and integrating these messages, you strengthen your connection to intuition and spiritual insight. Hesitation is not a delay. It is preparation for action that is informed and aligned. The pause you honor now ensures that your future steps are empowered, precise, and transformative. Beloved child, it is time to examine the cycles in your life. Which patterns repeat? Which lessons have resurfaced? Michael's guidance is that these repetitions are not meant to frustrate you but to awaken your awareness. By reflecting on these cycles, you gain the ability to respond consciously rather than react unconsciously. Awareness allows you to break free from recurring struggles, make informed choices, and align your actions with your highest purpose. Each moment of hesitation is a step toward mastery, a rehearsal for decisions that will carry profound impact. As you deepen your awareness, your intuition becomes amplified. The subtle nudges, quiet insights, and gentle whispers you may have ignored in the past are now more pronounced. Michael asks you to trust these inner prompts. They are the guiding voice of divine wisdom, helping you navigate your life with clarity and alignment. Awareness strengthens your ability to act from truth rather than reaction, ensuring that your choices resonate with the divine flow. Each pose now builds the foundation for empowered, intentional action. Beloved, as you reflect on your emotions, Michael reminds you to observe without judgment. Fear, frustration, or hesitation are not weaknesses. They are indicators pointing to where your attention and awareness are most needed. By embracing these moments, you transform emotional energy into insight and clarity. The pause you experience allows you to step forward with confidence, equipped with understanding, discernment, and alignment with divine guidance. Awareness now is your most powerful tool, preparing you for actions that are both purposeful and transformative. Now, as you honor this sacred pause, I ask you to participate in spreading this divine guidance. Like this video, share it with those who need awareness, comment to affirm your understanding, and subscribe to the channel to continue receiving angelic messages. Joining the membership or contributing through PayPal donations linked in the description, ensures that Michael's guidance reaches more souls seeking clarity. Your engagement is not just support for a channel. It is a spiritual act, a contribution to awakening hearts and illuminating minds. Each action you take amplifies the reach of divine insight and strengthens the mission of spreading God's word. Before moving forward, remember this: the pause you are experiencing is sacred. Awareness now is the tool that shapes every future choice. Michael stands beside you, guiding your perception, illuminating hidden truths, and ensuring that the clarity you gain in this stillness transforms hesitation into empowered, intentional action. Hold this knowledge close and act when the time is divinely appointed, knowing that every decision will be informed, precise, and aligned with your highest purpose. Beloved child, as you dwell in this sacred period of reflection, Archangel Michael draws near to remind you that every pause, every moment of stillness, is purposeful. This is not a time of inactivity. It is a time of preparation, a divine orchestration where your spirit is being trained to act with clarity and wisdom. The hesitation you have felt, the moments when your mind has questioned whether to move forward or stay back, are signals from the heavens guiding you to deepen your awareness before action. Michael's message is clear. Insight now is far more powerful than hasty action later, for it allows your choices to align with truth, purpose, and divine timing. Look closely at your life, beloved, and observe the areas where you have felt tension or uncertainty. These are not random experiences. They are markers designed to awaken discernment. Michael asks you to notice patterns, recurring themes, and subtle cues that often go unnoticed in the rush of everyday life. Awareness allows you to see the deeper layers behind challenges, relationships, and opportunities. The pause you experience now is a sacred invitation to observe without judgment, to learn from every nuance, and to prepare your spirit for the actions that will carry lasting impact. Consider the cycles that have appeared in your life. Perhaps certain challenges keep returning, or situations repeat in new forms, testing your patience, resilience, and discernment. Michael emphasizes that these repetitions are lessons in awareness. Each pause, hesitation, or moment of reflection is designed to illuminate these patterns so that you may respond with understanding rather than react impulsively. By cultivating awareness, you equip yourself with the insight needed to break cycles, make empowered decisions, and act in alignment with divine will. Your relationships are also under scrutiny during this sacred pause. Michael asks you to observe the energy, intentions, and influence of those around you. Which connections support your spiritual growth, and which subtly divert your attention from alignment. Awareness now provides the clarity to engage consciously, to set boundaries where needed, and to nurture relationships that reflect truth and mutual respect. The hesitation you feel is a divine opportunity to understand the dynamics at play before making decisions that could affect your heart and spirit profoundly. Your internal landscape is equally significant. Observe your recurring thoughts, emotions, and reactions. Fear, frustration, doubt, or impatience are not obstacles but divine indicators pointing to areas that require reflection. Michael guides you to face these emotions honestly, understanding their origins and the lessons they carry. By doing so, you transform hesitation into preparation and confusion into clarity. Awareness is the key to ensuring that your next actions are informed by insight rather than impulse, aligned with purpose rather than pressure. Beloved, subtle signs in your environment are part of Michael's orchestration. Repeating numbers, vivid dreams, and meaningful coincidences are divine signals meant to guide your awareness. These messages, when observed attentively, provide confirmation that your timing and understanding are being shaped by divine wisdom. By tuning into these cues, you cultivate discernment, strengthen your intuition, and align yourself with the flow of the universe. Hesitation, then, becomes a sacred instrument, preparing you to act with clarity and purpose. As you continue to reflect, consider the motivations behind your desires and actions. Are you being influenced by fear, obligation, or habit, or are your intentions rooted in alignment with your highest self? Michael emphasizes that awareness allows you to distinguish between these influences, ensuring that your choices reflect your authentic purpose. Each pause you experience is a moment to assess, recalibrate, and prepare for action that is informed by insight, rather than reaction driven by external pressure. The emotional and mental clarity you gain during this period strengthens your ability to respond to opportunities with precision. Michael's guidance ensures that when you eventually act, it is from a place of alignment, insight, and divine support. Awareness transforms hesitation into empowerment, confusion into clarity, and reflection into actionable wisdom. Each reflective moment now is equipping you with the spiritual tools necessary to navigate life's complexities with discernment and confidence. Beloved child, Michael urges you to trust this sacred period. Every pause is part of divine timing. Every moment of observation is a preparation for informed action, and every insight you receive strengthens your ability to move with alignment and purpose. The stillness you feel is not absence. It is the crucible in which your soul is trained, your awareness is sharpened, and your next steps are being prepared for precision and clarity. Hold this truth closely. The pause is sacred, awareness is powerful, and Michael's guidance ensures that your actions will be informed by insight and aligned with divine will. The reflection you cultivate now is the foundation for every future step, every meaningful choice, and every transformation that awaits your spirit. Beloved child, you have journeyed deeply into the sacred pause, and Archangel Michael stands beside you now, his presence radiant, unwavering, and protective. This final moment of reflection is not simply another pause. It is the culmination of preparation, insight, and awareness. Michael asks you to honor the stillness within, to recognize that hesitation is a sacred instrument guiding your choices with precision and divine alignment. The path ahead is not unknown. It has been quietly illuminated by your awareness, discernment, and reflection. Each insight gained, each moment of stillness embraced, has prepared you to step forward with clarity, confidence, and spiritual alignment. Take a moment to review your journey. The challenges you have faced, the repeated patterns, and the subtle signs you have noticed, all have been part of Michael's orchestration. The divine pauses you once questioned are now revealed as stepping stones. Awareness has become your compass, guiding you toward actions that carry purpose, meaning, and divine blessing. Michael reminds you that acting without this clarity in the past may have led to confusion, but the present awareness ensures that your steps will be measured, precise, and aligned with your highest good. Relationships, opportunities, and personal decisions will now be seen through the lens of discernment. Michael emphasizes that every connection, every choice, and every direction must be approached with this newfound awareness. The lessons from your hesitations have prepared you to engage consciously, to set boundaries where necessary, and to nurture those aspects of life that resonate with your authentic purpose. Awareness is not passive. It is the instrument through which your soul now commands alignment, ensuring that each action you take is empowered, transformative, and blessed. Beloved, consider the subtle cues that have been surrounding you: dreams, repeated numbers, coincidental encounters, and intuitive nudges. Michael assures you that these are confirmations of the awareness you have cultivated. They are the signs that divine timing is at work and that your next steps are supported by heavenly guidance. By observing and integrating these messages, you have strengthened your intuition and sharpened your discernment, allowing hesitation to become preparation and reflection to become empowered action. The sacred pause is now complete, and the clarity it has offered is your gift and your guide. Your internal world, previously clouded by fear, doubt, or uncertainty, has been illuminated. Michael's presence has helped you recognize the origins of these feelings, observe them without judgment, and transform them into instruments of insight. Awareness now allows you to act from your high self, ensuring that your choices are aligned with divine will. The spiritual preparation you have undertaken is complete. The pause has fulfilled its purpose. Every hesitation, every moment of reflection, has strengthened your discernment and equipped you to move forward with confidence and grace. Beloved child, take this moment to breathe deeply and acknowledge the transformation within. The pause has been your teacher, Michael your guide, and awareness your weapon of clarity. As you step into action, you do so fully informed, spiritually aligned, and protected. The hesitation that once seemed frustrating has revealed itself as a sacred gift, a divine preparation for life led with insight, intention, and alignment with God's purpose. Type "I receive divine alignment" in the comments if this resonates with your spirit. Blessing code 3333 has now been released. Recognize that this moment is a sacred culmination, a threshold where reflection transforms into empowered, precise action. The clarity you have cultivated ensures that your choices will be guided by truth, discernment, and Michael's unwavering protection. Now, as you feel the completion of this sacred pause, consider supporting the mission of spreading Archangel Michael's guidance to others. By using Super Thanks, joining the channel membership, or donating through PayPal link in the description, you are participating in a divine act that brings awareness, clarity, and spiritual insight to countless souls. Your support is not merely financial, it is prophetic, helping Michael's guidance reach hearts that are seeking discernment and divine alignment. Each contribution becomes a seed of illumination, opening doors of understanding, lifting spirits, and extending God's message to those in need. Act now with faith and intention, knowing that your support carries spiritual impact, divine blessing, and eternal significance. Beloved, the sacred pause is complete. Awareness is now your ally, and your journey continues with clarity, purpose, and divine protection. Michael's guidance will remain with you as you step forward, ensuring that every action is aligned with the highest good, and that the wisdom gained in this reflection carries you into a future filled with insight, empowerment, and divine grace.